Hello, Dr. Joe here of the drjoe.com. So, if you are a coffee lover, there is something you are probably doing wrong that I want to fix in this very video because I don't think you are getting the wholesome benefits, the nutritional benefits that are available from your coffee. And I want to fix that in this very video. Well, before I tell you about the mistake, let me just give you a little quick story. About 2 weeks ago, I had an appointment with a lady. This lady was late for her appointment. So eventually when she turned up, we started having a conversation, and I did ask her about her coffee consumption, and she said yes, she is a coffee lover. So my next question was, how many cups of coffee does she drink a day? Well, I gotta say, her answer astonished me. She said she drinks 30 cups of coffee a day. Yes, 30 cups of coffee a day. And I was wondering whether she was sort of embellishing the numbers, whether there was a little bit of an exaggeration. But she said no. One of the questions I also asked her was, why do you consume so much coffee in a day? Well, she told me she does it for the caffeine stimulation. Yes, that she loves the little high that she gets from consuming coffee. So the caffeine stimulation is the driving force for her drinking so much coffee in a day. So, she's consuming coffee for the pleasure of it. And of course, she's getting the stimulation. But something you should know is that in actual fact, coffee is a health food. Yes, it is a health food. But it is how you make your coffee, how you prepare your coffee, that determines whether you are going to get the health benefits that are derivable from consuming coffee, or all you're going to get is mainly the caffeine hit. So what makes coffee a health food? What makes it a health food? Well, it's because coffee contains a compound that is a powerful antioxidant. And the name of that very compound is chlorogenic acid. Chlorogenic acid. That's the compound that you should be going after if you are a coffee lover. I'm not one, but for those of you who are real coffee lovers, you should be looking to get the chlorogenic acid. So, in front of me here, I've got some nuts, and I've got this tissue here, and I've got a little demo to demonstrate how you are probably missing out on this chlorogenic acid. But before I do the demo, let's just look at how you're making your coffee first of all, and then I'm also going to share with you, a scientific experiment that actually shows that you're missing out on the chlorogenic acid.
So one way to make your coffee is using the instant coffee method. This method is very popular in Europe, and it's very simple. You just add water to the coffee and off you go. Everything is ready. On the other hand, you could use a more sophisticated coffee machine that uses the coffee beans. Either way, you are most likely going to add dairy to the coffee, which is where the problem lies.
So, how are you missing out on the chlorogenic acid? Well, it all has to do with the fact that you're using dairy. And what tends to happen is that dairy, so let's imagine that these peanuts that I've got right here, these are the chlorogenic acid molecules, what happens is when you use dairy to make your coffee, when you add dairy, whether it's in the form of milk or cream, when you do that, what will then happen is the dairy is going to form a kind of a wrap, around the chlorogenic acid. So you have, these are the chlorogenic acid molecules. So the dairy forms this wrap around them, wraps them up, and then of course escorts them out of the body because they are no longer bioavailable for you to absorb. So that is the mistake you're making. As much as possible, drink your coffee without any milk, without any dairy. It could be milk or cream. Just avoid dairy. You can use nut milk, you can use soy milk, you can use almond milk, you can use cashew nut milk, any of the nut milks are fine, but do not use dairy because the dairy is just going to wrap up a lot of the chlorogenic acid and then escort it out to the body without you having access to it. No bioavailability. So that is the mistake you're making. Now, there was a study that proved this. So what the study authors did in this very experiment was they took a group of study participants, they split them up into two groups. One group, they gave them coffee mixed with dairy, and the second group, they gave them just plain black coffee. And the only outcome measure the study authors were interested in was the amount of chlorogenic acid metabolites the study participants excreted in their urine. So what do you think happened in this very experiment? Well, when they measured the chlorogenic acid metabolites present in the urine for the two groups, the group that had coffee mixed with dairy excreted less chlorogenic acid metabolites, and the second group that had the plain black coffee excreted more chlorogenic acid metabolites in their urine. And the only explanation you can come up with in an experiment like this is that the presence of the dairy does impair the bioavailability of the chlorogenic acid that is present in the coffee. And that was the conclusion that the study authors reached, that simultaneous use of coffee with dairy does impair the bioavailability of the chlorogenic acid that is present in coffee.
And this is a study. It was published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry with the title Effect of Simultaneous Consumption of Milk and Coffee on Chlorogenic Acids Bioavailability in Humans.
So the moral of the story is that if you're a coffee lover, well, you should consume your coffee without any dairy milk. You can use nut milk. That is just good enough. By the way, if you're somebody who loves coffee, if you're a coffee addict, do let me know in the comment section. If you're a coffee lover, do let me know. And if you hate coffee, do let me know in the comment section. I'm somebody who is very caffeine sensitive, so coffee is not really my thing. If you're caffeine sensitive, also do let me know in the comment section as well. So I'm hoping that you got some value from this very video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, please like the video, and also please share this video with your friends, your family, with your colleagues. If you got any questions, any comments regarding the content of this video presentation, go ahead, leave your comments or questions down below. I think that's it for this very video. Until next time, this is Dr. Joe signing out.